Hey everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've done a live. So guess what we're gonna do today together? Guess. Yes, y'all already know hair. Look, y'all, I have so much hair. Like, y'all, I have so much hair. Like, it's so thick. Like, so much hair. I have so much volume, so much hair. And yeah, what I'm gonna do with y'all today on live. Look, okay, so I don't have the certification or licensing to cut hair, but I can do my own hair, right? So if y'all deal with the same issue, right? Y'all have really thick, coarse hair, right? What I recommend is to thin out your hair, right? So I have these thinning scissors. They're special scissors. And then I also have these scissors as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be thinning out my hair, right? Because it's got too much volume, y'all. It takes forever to dry. And not only that, for the ladies who like to like blow dry and straighten their hair, you want to get it done within like 10 minutes minimum. Then thinning out your hair is going to be the answer. And then you also won't be having like a dry scalp, because like when you're washing your hair, right? That's the worst, right? You have a dry scalp because you have so much thickness of hair. So let me just show y'all how much hair, y'all, I have. I just blow dried it, and yeah, I have like so much hair. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna straighten my hair, right? So I have this bristle brush. It helps with flattening, removing the frizz. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my cream here. Okay, I'm going to put this in my hair. So I'm just going to spread it out here. And the reason why I decided to go this route is because my hair is growing so fast, right? And like, when I do go to the salon, not everybody has thinning scissors, right? And they're specialized scissors, so sometimes some of them carry them, some of them don't. And I just have a particular way of, getting my hair thinned out. And so I decided to buy and invest in the scissors. And also because I want to keep my hair length, right? Because I think I kind of mentioned on one video before, like somebody had cut my hair for the tips, and then it ended up being like so many inches off rather than just the little tips. So I kind of want to just do it on my own now, because I want to keep the length of my hair without removing like so much of my hair length, right? Now the nice thing about the thinning scissors, right, it just removes volume, so it doesn't remove length. So I'm going to teach y'all today. We're going to learn together online, but first thing first, right, we have to straighten the hair. Okay, just because when you do straighten your hair, you're going to feel the difference in volume, right? Right now, I haven't had it styled, so I am going to style it with y'all online right now. Let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to see this, it kind of clamps down into the hair, removes frizz. And then we're going to go ahead and use our flat iron here and simply straighten, okay? Now I do hold this flat iron in my inventory as well as the bristle brush. As you can tell, this bristle brush, what it does is it allows to remove frizz, right? So that frizz is removed instantly, okay? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab another area of hair here. And yes, my hair is super thick. It is time to thin it out, y'all. Okay. So for those of you who are interested in upgrading your flat irons, you can go ahead and contact me. I only have a couple left in stock, and I do go to like marketing events I do tend to sell out of like hair products very quickly, as well as like cosmetic products. So whatever I have in stock is what I have available. I have a variety of products. Right now, what I really do enjoy is the perfume products, right? Because there's a lot of perfumes out there that people haven't heard of, and when I go to the marketing events, you know, it makes me really happy to see like the ladies or even the men get like really nice cologne or perfume fragrances. So yeah, I'm actually really excited. I know that fall is kind of around the corner. You know, I do have the colored hair extensions as well. They're like clip-ins. So I want to do a video on that one day as well. I didn't get the chance to show y'all all the colors, but I want to be able to do that one day. I have like, because Halloween is going to come up, right? Pretty soon. Who loves Halloween? Who loves to dress up? I mean, come on. Who doesn't like to dress up? Or who doesn't like free candy, right? Anyways. So yeah, so for the clip-in hair extensions are super cute. I have like a lavender purple, a sky blue, like a dark blue, like Finding Nemo. Finding Dory, and what other colors? And like a lavender, like a very light pink. So I'll show y'all. I'm gonna have to make a video for that one day. So you see how that hair is instantly straightened without any frizz, just because of this bristle brush. I love it. It is amazing. So I'm gonna keep going here. All right. So as you can tell, this is going through at least half of my, I would say like a quarter of my head is already, my hair and my head is already flat ironed. It's pretty quick. I have my settings turned up to number 30. It can go up as high as, ooh, pretty high, right? Let me take a look here. One number. As high as 50. Wow. Okay, setting 50 I think is way too hot. I don't really want to burn my hair, so I just leave it anywhere between 25 to 30 for my heat. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on this side. Alright. So, the thing about having thick hair, right? So you do want to maintain a good amount of volume, not too much volume. I find for myself, because my hair is curly, it's harder to manage when it's thicker and easier to manage when it's thinner. So like, think about consumption of hair products, right? If you're using like hair oils, mousse, sprays, anything of that sort in your hair, the thinner your hair is, the less product you have to use on your hair, right? So that's a nice thing about thinning out your hair, right? And like I said, I mentioned earlier, this is not for everybody. It's just for people who really have thick hair, okay? And like in my family, all of us have really, really, really thick hair. So these scissors are literally a lifesaver. All right, so I'm gonna keep doing the same thing here, straightening my hair. So I recently had to like take a quick break from taking videos and marketing, just because I have another upcoming project I have to work on. So I know that I stated I wanted to update some of my services and menu listing. I am having some schedule changes upcoming, so with that being said, I do have to figure out and configure what day I'm available for services and what day I'm not. So I would say give me about another two to 3 weeks just to be able to configure like my scheduling and my prices. and my availability, right? Because I can't guarantee something if I'm not able to follow through with the service. So I want to make sure that y'all are receiving the best services, and in any case that you have the availability, when I have the availability, we can make sure to connect, whether that's waxing, nails, facial. You know, I know it's gonna sound very strange to y'all, but literally, I'm not even leaving my house. I'm having like a full spa day today. No joke, because I waxed today, right? So I waxed. I'm about to cut my own hair. And then after that, I'm gonna do my own nails. And yeah, like I just feel like it's nice to have the ability to do everything straight from home, you know, without having to leave the house. You already know like how to do everything for yourself, you know. And even if you don't know and you rather like pay somebody to do it for you, then you know, you can save my contact and my information. And you know, if there's a day that you decide you want to be home and you want to have a full spa day, then I can come by and we can connect and set that up, right? So I feel like everybody nowadays has a very busy and hectic schedule, and so sometimes we just want to wind down, and instead of being out and about, we just want to be at home sometimes. Does that ever happen to you? That happens to me. All right, so look how straight it is. It doesn't have any frizz. It's beautiful from before and after. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish here at the very top because I have more hair. Y'all are gonna see the difference because you see how sleek and straight this is. As soon as I pull this down, y'all gonna be like, this girl got too much hair. I told you I have so much hair. Oh goodness. So yeah, that's why we're gonna thin it out, okay? We're gonna thin it out. Alright, so I'm gonna brush here. I'm gonna brush it all out. Alright. And keep in mind, I already put on my creams and my spray, so this is ready. It's just ready to straighten now, okay? Alright. Okay. So there we go. Oh, so I didn't get to mention in one of my videos, right? So I know that this is kind of like gonna sound redundant, but it is literally the best of the best stuff, I'm telling y'all. Like, so I have this premium hair oil, hair growth oil, and it has the most amazing ingredients. It helps you to sleep, it helps, you know, stress relief, and it allows you to be able to have hair growth, right? So when I use this product, let me tell y'all, when I use this product, I decided to invest in this product because I was having some dryness in my scalp, right? Some dryness in my scalp because my hair was too thick, and when I would shower, my hair would just take so long to dry, and in the end it ended up building up some flakes, you know, like some dryness. So what I needed to do is I needed to find an oil to rehydrate my scalp in order to remove the dry scalp. And so basically they call it like dandruff. Some people use like Head and Shoulders or other treatments for it, but I found this oil, and not only does it remove and take care of the dry scalp, it actually keeps the scalp in very great condition. So let me explain this and why. I know I can't see you, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me explain this and why it works so well, right? So I went to like right before I left my program, right? We had a field trip. We were able to get connected with an owner of a spa location, and we were able to pick out a spa treatment of our choice. And you know, I wanted to try a scalp facial because I've never had a scalp facial before, and so that's what I went for. And so the lady took out her hydrofacial equipment, and she used, there was this spray that she sprayed on my head, on my hair, on my scalp, and she used that in mixture with her machine. And as she was using that machine and hydrating my scalp, it also, what it does is it clears the scalp, right? It clears the scalp, and at the same time, it allows product to be absorbed in the scalp at the same time. And let me share with y'all, by the end of this session, I just felt like my scalp was like so refreshed. I'm telling you, like, it felt amazing. And not only that, like, when I was having, like, she used this like wooden comb around my head and kind of massaged my head, like, it definitely relieved my stress. You know, it helped me to feel so relaxed. But not only that, right, it actually helps with promoting hair growth. I had no idea. And so, yeah, so what I want to share with y'all, if you've never had a hydro scalp treatment, I recommend it because it is amazing. And she told me, like, she was like, wow, Carolina, your scalp is so healthy. I don't see any issues with your scalp. Your scalp is like very, very clean. And I told her, I was like, well, I have been using this oil on my scalp. And this oil, I use it about 2 to 3 times a week. And it's the premium oil that I use for hair growth. And she was like, well, what you're doing is working. I see that your scalp is very healthy. You don't have any dryness in your scalp. And mind you, this is coming from a professional person, a professional owner at a studio, at a spa studio suite. And I'm telling y'all, if she was able to be like completely flabbergasted, how am I saying that word right? Flabbergasted? Okay, let's use a different word. If she's like completely like shocked with the way my scalp was, then that shows you that the products I have been using have been working and is a really good product, right? Because like I said, once again, she literally commented on how healthy my scalp looked, and she was just completely shocked by, you know, not finding any flakes, not finding any scalp conditions where it's very dry. Like, my scalp, she said, was very healthy. And it's all because I started using the premium oil that I promote and sell. So yeah, it has a lot of advantages, y'all. Okay, so I finished this side. Let's go ahead and do this side here. As you can tell, it's very, very sleek, straight. I love it. We're gonna go on this side, and we're just gonna straighten this side as well. And shortly, I'm gonna close out this video and create a new one. So for y'all who just want to deep dive into how I thin out the hair, you can just select the second video, okay? I'm gonna break it down in 2 parts, okay? All right. So as you can tell, my hair does have some length. It has been growing. But not only that, like, keep in mind, I do take vitamins, right? So I take vitamins along with my premium hair oil, and as well as like my hair mask, right? To maintain the health of my hair. So it does have a couple of maintenance, you know, that I do in order to maintain growth, in order to maintain the hair health, you know, even like the scalp, you know, the health of the scalp. All right, we're gonna do here and keep straightening it. After complete straightening it, I'm just gonna give it a good blow dry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started with thinning out the hair, and then at the end I want to just cut off my tips because I do have some dead ends that I want to get rid of. And it's not necessarily like a haircut, it's just more so of like hair maintenance if you think about it. Because more of a haircut is like styling it, and you know, I'm not here to like style the hair. I'm more so here just cutting the tips and keeping its maintenance and thinning it out because it's too thick right now for me. Now, normally if I were to thin out my hair, I would be done straightening my hair like within probably like 10 minutes, maybe max 15 minutes. And keep in mind, this is because I have a thicker hair straightener, right? So if you are looking to cut your time in half in doing your hair, highly recommend getting the 2-inch Baby Bliss hair straightener, which is the one that I'm using right now, and I do have it in stock. So if you are interested in purchasing one, send me over your message, and I only have a couple left. So this product is a professional hair product. It's really great. It lasts you for years. The last one that I had, it was a bit thinner. I would say it was like, I think like a 1-inch hair straightener. And y'all, like, that one has lasted me probably for a good 6 years. And it can still run. Like, I just decided to switch up my hair straightener because I needed a hair straightener with a wider width band because my hair is growing, and the longer your hair is and the thicker it is, it's just going to take more time if you have a thin hair straightener. So, and not only that, if you like to do clip-in hair extensions like I do, you know, not only are you straightening your personal hair, but you're going to be straightening your extensions. So it's going to take a lot of your time, and then you just want to cut your time in half, right? So I have just a little bit hair left, y'all, to kind of like straighten. So I'm going to go ahead and part that here. I'm debating on what color to do my nails. So I usually get gel, right? I started switching to gel just because like acrylic, I'm not able to do acrylic anymore, which is why y'all don't see like my nails being super long like I used to wear them. I kind of miss it, but it's okay. Just because of like the type of job that I have to do, I can't have long nails anymore. But I can definitely have gel nails, kind of short and squared gel nails. Another thing I wanted to share with y'all is I kind of want to do like an experiment, right? As far as where to be able to get inventory, and kind of explore the same way I kind of like to explore different spa locations. I would like to start exploring different locations that sells like materials, right, for beauticians, right? Like a beauty store, like an inventory store for beauty supplies, right? So I ended up finding one. This was like the week that just passed. I was going to an appointment, and yeah, so I found a location. It was beautiful. It had bright lights, and I just walked in and I said, hi, you know, I'm a nail tech and I'm also an esthetician. I'm interested to look around at your store. Is that okay? And the guy was like, yeah, I'm just setting up. We just opened the store a couple days ago, and you know, I'm still setting up the store. And as I was walking around, I just noticed he had like just a variety of products, and the pricing was amazing. He gave me some like what do you call it, some business cards. So like, because he's the owner, he gave me business cards, and with those business cards I'll be able to qualify as a new customer for a rate, like a special rate. So it's like a special rate code, and he has a variety of products. It's located in Maryland. For those of you who want the address, y'all can message me and I'll be able to share the code with you, because he gave me like a special code in order to get good pricing on his products. So I thought that was very sweet of him. And like I said, they got a bunch of stuff. Like they've got pedicure supplies, manicure supplies, gel products, acrylics, body scrubs. Even like if you're looking to become an instructor, right? You want to teach ladies how to do nails. He also has like a whole platform of items for like how to start doing nails and teaching others. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm super excited, but I do want to take some time to explore and kind of see like what else is out there for other stores, for beauty stores. Okay, so y'all, this is my hair. This is my natural hair. It has grown since the last time I've seen y'all. So it's looking very healthy. I just, like I said, I want to be able to remove some of the volume, right? So I feel like I have a good amount of hair. Like if I were to put like a ponytail like here, it's pretty thick. And like you'll know it's thick, your hair is thick when your ponytail tie starts to snap or break off. That's how you know it's time to thin out your hair. And that's been happening to me. Alright, so let me go ahead and end this video here so I can go ahead and get started on showing y'all how to thin out your hair and cut your tips. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye.